With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a season ago.
And just think about how the NFL works, partner. 8 teams that made the playoffs the year before didn't make it last season. So there's always going to be parity in this league, and guys have to be ready to go. Just because you made it the year before doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get back again.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
The drive will start with an option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down now, Scott. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, here's Hill. He finds Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up the play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, and that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, Scott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
3-19.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Hill now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
He'll start on the ground with McCoy. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down, it's McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now let's go.
On play action, it's McCarron. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Then fight it out.
That forces fourth down. On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and said, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something like that.
They go play action here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never called the play action fake.
Imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now let's go.
Here's Scott. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to hold him into something a little more advantageous.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And these guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back on the field. There's something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the INT, it's McCarron. It's complete to the tight end Clay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
McCoy, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun here, McCarron, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, we take it for granted. It's like that. He's such a big deal now. You just expect him to make it.
You're exactly right. We shouldn't take the program. I have a theory about it. Trace their histories, you'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted with a result of 3, not 6.
If I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense down, saying thanks a lot. He held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. on second down. Scott. Oh, he pulls over him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Scott. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going in and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Hill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So that's back-to-back drives with a thrown interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got me frustrated right now. In today's game are so good and so skilled at the distances that they're starting to take them for granted. You can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's McCarron to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He finds McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bills are in for 6. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka adds the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Touchdown pass gives him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Just beating the play clock is Hill. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run on first down. Scott, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Ramon Humber.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they're not going to get a playoff here as time will expire on this first quarter. It's a 3-point game here early. And we're back to upstate New York after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. Second down now. Scott. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green.
Play fake. Hill. Buying time to his left. That escapes the sand. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Hill. And they take him down. The Bills get to it.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Hill. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Operating from the gun, Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
All right, here we go.
Now McCarron throwing on second. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also...
And this is caught! And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 36 yards.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post, and most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-yard line that time. Here's Huff to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll run with Scott, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On second down, Scott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Hill. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
He did have a touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
This give is to McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, but what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down now, Scott. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On third down, that's Scott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill able to get away. And Hill running right through it. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun, Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he's gonna miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
Green 39.
McCarron on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go. 3-19.
On first down, McCarron. The left side completion to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw, McCarron. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The defensive man, that was a bad one. He just made a really nice play.
Body position is correct.
And it results in the touchdown. Adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So that drive with 4 plays, and it is in a touchdown. Now to kick it away. Here's Huff to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Scott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Hill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ramon Humber. And it'll be a 2nd and long.